Right guys, welcome back to Project Portsmouth. This is Stan, this is an FM20 save on my channel. We are on year 4, part 3. I think it's 3. I'm recording this a few hours after the previous part. So obviously the Tottenham Man United game just finished. And the reason I'm doing so is because I want to get a few episodes recorded now for later in the week. Because of football. I'm not going to have that much time to record this weekend, so I'm going to try and do 3 episodes tonight before bed, and then get 2 episodes of Leon's Pride recorded this weekend. So that's a bit of behind the scenes. What's happened in the game? So we played QPR. Oscar Leo scored right at the start. It's a fairly even game. They probably were the better team, but if you look at our chances created there, key passes, we were all over it going forward. Just couldn't have the final product. But you see here, Leo with a lovely strike into the goal. And we were defensively solid. And that was the only goal of the game, so it's a nice 1-0 win. Then played Crystal Palace. Obviously, they recently got relegated into the Championship. They are smashing it this year. If we look at their schedule, a bit of a rough patch of form between sort of in this area. But generally speaking, they are smashing it. They are top of the league. And they beat us 2-0. We didn't play too badly. We held our own in the first half, but they came out second half really strong. It actually was 1-0 at half time. But if we look at here, their left centre mid was absolutely insane. Maya got them a goal, while their centre backs got them a goal. And you can see here, right back got them the goal. Really good goal, the first one, and the second one, it just gets whipped in, and Maya with the finish. So we deserved to lose that game, even though we did defend really well in the first half. It was a fair result. And this was actually quite interesting. We had a problem at left back. Devine was completely knackered, we didn't really have anyone else who can play there because obviously Norris has been injured. So we played a 4-2-3-1, and no, we didn't. We played a 4-3-3, and it just worked. I don't know what happened. It just worked. We started off with this striker on the right wing. We brought in this right singer. We brought him in the second half, but he was already quite tired from the under-23 match. He couldn't play the whole game. But for some reason, everything just worked in this game. We were absolutely amazing. We had every opportunity, and it made me want to use it in the game afterwards because it just worked so well. But we had some players back, so I decided to stick with our usual 5 at the back afterwards, but it just worked. Hoover with a fantastic first goal to get us started. Barcola here, he passes it into close. Lovely ball to Singer, and he smashes it in on his return to the team. Been playing under 23s most of the time. Watmore gets himself a goal from a Rolls free kick. Barcola, lovely ball over to Parrott. He gets his goal, tucks it into the corner. I think it's a penalty coming up. Yep, penalty. Parrott gets his second of the game. Lovely from him. We then win the ball over to Parrott. He gets his hat-trick. Lovely finish. Then they get their goal. Matthews here with a great delivery over to Taylor. Good header. Maybe potentially almost offside, but it doesn't matter. We got a 6-1 win, and we were absolutely insane in that game. So good to see. So many different goal scorers as well. We played West Brom. This was such an entertaining game, more than anything. Oh no, we did play the 4-3-3, didn't we? Did we switch though? I'm pretty sure we switched halfway through. Did we switch? It was going alright anyway. It was a really weird game. We went 1-0 up. We then went, then it was 1-1, then it was 2-1, then it was 2-2, then it was 3-2. It was just one of those games that just back and forth. But Leo was absolutely insane. He got a goal and assist, but in terms of chances created, key passes, he was absolutely incredible. See the first goal here, Leo, lovely ball into Parrott. What a pass that was. Obviously Leo's on loan from Liverpool. Armstrong here, he puts it out to the wide, and then Patenga gets a goal. Byers with a free kick into Watmore, and Close nicks it off him, which is a bit of a shame for Watmore, but Armstrong scores a free kick. Then we have Devine on his return to the team, into Leo. What a finish that was from outside the box. And then they score another one. I think it was 3-3 at this point. And then 80th minute, Byers with the free kick, makes it 4-3. We shut up shop, and we were going on and win the game, and it was just so entertaining. It's such an entertaining game. So now we just played West Brom, and now we got West Ham. We had an international break, I think in terms of injuries, we've only really got Rolls, who's been injured, but he's only out for kind of a week or so. Wright Phillips has actually been injured for about 6 weeks already. He's got 6 weeks left, so he's been injured. He's been playing on the 23s, but every now and then I've been thinking about maybe going back to the 4-3-3, and if we do, he is our second best right winger, I guess. I'd still prefer to play this guy on the right wing, even though he's more naturally on the left. He's a really good inverted winger. He's got some really good stats. If you look at his technicals, crossing 15, dribbling 15, finishing 15, first touch 13, passing 15, and the acceleration and pace is actually insane. His mental stats are just terrible. It really lets him down in terms of consistency. But we're going to leave him on the bench. Norris returns. This is his first start. He played a little bit off the bench, I think, in the last game. Did he? He might have done. Not sure. So he's starting in starting 11 again. We've gone back to our 5 at the back. We're playing West Ham, so I'm going to play cautiously. And hopefully we can get some sort of result here. I might even drop Barcola onto support to have a little bit more in that attacking midfield sort of area. But that will be the team. We're going to submit like that. And you know what? I'm not expecting much. They're a big team. They're struggling this season, but they are a big team. They got some really good players. They've got Jose Perez, Felipe Anderson. They still got Felipe Anderson in the Championship. What has happened? Oh, what has happened to him? He's worth 42 million. He is insane. But yes, anyway. I know we're underdogs here, but let's go cause an upset. Let's go. Come on, boys. We're on cautious. We're away with the away team. But hopefully we can create something. We've got Norris, who's been one of our top goal scorers. I think his second top goal scorer this season. But Leo and Power are just behind. We've also got Munier. Is that Thomas Munier? They do. Ezekiel Mangala. I mean, yeah, they've got a good team, haven't they? And it's a fairly even game so far, you know. But Felipe Anderson on the free kick. Oh, good save from El Mac. Can he? Oh, he's launched it quickly, and Parrott's beaten 2 men to get through on goal. What a goal! Oh my God, the goalkeeper with the assist as well, and Troy Parrott. Ooh, I don't even ask him to distribute quickly. He saw the gap, he went for it, and Troy Parrott come up with a big goal. Fantastic. I don't know if it was against a run of play. It's been a fairly even game, but we will take it. We will absolutely take that. And I am actually tempted to drop our line of engagement. Maybe just drop the defensive line. We'll keep the line of engagement at higher. We don't want to get caught out with their pace. They've got a lot of pace going forward. Okay, Munier. Jose. Got to close him down. He's getting too much space. There we go. Barcola. Come on. Into Parrott. He's beating his man. Let's go. Yes. Another goal from Parrott. He had a really dry spell. He only scored, I think, 1 goal in his first 5 or 6 games. But he's got a hat-trick recently. He's now got 2 goals in this game. Lovely to see him back at his best. Oh. And a minute later, Mateo gets his first goal of the season. Is he a left back? He is. He looks alright, doesn't he? Wow, for a 21-year-old. But yeah, 2-1 down. But I'm very happy with the way things are going. Don't get complacent, boys. I'm going to let them know we're very happy with your performance. There we go. Cool. Alright, let's not get complacent. But let's just keep working hard. We've not been that amazing and not been that spectacular. It's just Parrot's got a couple of good goals. We're really good on the counter attack. Come on then, Norris. No, there's a bit of a cheap giveaway there. Got to win the ball back now. Oh, Matheson's been beat too easy there. They are going to take Norris off because he is recovering from injury. Devine can go in that spot. Can we win the ball off from here before they create an opportunity? Felipe Anderson. Oh, Adam Armstrong. It's going to be tough because if we are going to get promoted this season, these are the sort of teams we need to be grinding out results against. I think we are going to bring off Matheson as well. He's looking a little bit tired. We'll put Hoover on the right. Oh, no. Okay, we're a little bit in trouble here. We're going to bring Hoover into that right wing back spot, put Downing as centre back. I don't know if there's anything else we can maybe put Byers into attacking midfield role. I guess it's probably the best thing we can do. No one's having a particularly bad game in the midfield. I don't want to take anyone off just yet. We still give them 10 minutes or so. Maybe we'll bring on Close, because Close is that sort of player that just being in the team helps everyone else around him. So maybe we'll bring him in for the last 10 minutes. Oh, Matheson almost created something there, and Devine back in the action. Okay. Alright, I've got another highlight here. Hopefully we can counter-attack. No. Is that the end of the highlight? That wasn't a particularly exciting highlight. Alright, midfield. Byers is on the lowest average rating, so I think we're going... I can't really do that. Let's bring on Close for Ghana. We'll put Close on support. Yeah, let's do that. I think Close is just a good player to have in the team. Let's demand more. Let's go attacking. Come on, a few minutes left, boys. We always lose on the live com, but I think we have played a couple of tough games in this, so unlucky, boys. We weren't amazing. I'm not going to slate you. That is West Ham. They are struggling. Why are West Ham struggling so much? They have got a bloody good team. Norris set to get a pay increase only to 1,700. That is such a shame. He should be arguably on a better wage now. What are they saying about him? They're saying he's operating at a League 2 level. I'm sorry, but I completely disagree. He's tearing up League 1. Apparently, Parrott could do with a rest. I'm happy to rest him against Newcastle, to be honest, because he's... I mean, we're not going to beat Newcastle, are we? Let's be honest. So we might as well put up a rotated team. Okay. So where do we go from here? Because I'm trying to get through these episodes now. I'm not going to go too far in advance. So it's maybe something like Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough could be a good one actually, because they're a good team. They are not like don't go roll them over. Maybe depending on who we get in the next round of the in the first round of the FA Cup that we play, we may come back for Middlesbrough, skip Sunderland, and come back for the third round of the FA Cup. Depending on who it is. If it's like a Premier League team, I'll come back for it. If it's not, then we'll probably just play Middlesbrough and that'll be it. But we should know by the time we get to Middlesbrough who we're playing against in the FA Cup. Oh, I don't know actually. Have we only got 2 fixtures in November? That is awful. That is outrageous if that's the case. But anyway, just look at the table to wrap things up before we leave this episode. We are in 6th position. We have got a game in hand over all the teams apart from Newcastle around us and maybe Swansea. So again, I keep saying it every time, but we could end up in 4th place if we get a really good win. Well, a 6-0 win in our next game. Obviously, we're not going to because it's Newcastle, but it's good to know we have that game in hand. We're a bit patchy in terms of our form. But look at, I just love that. It's such a lovely sight against Charlton, who are really struggling. They've been flirting with that relegation for ages now, 20th, 18th, 19th. But yeah, we have actually got a few signings that may or may not be in the process. I'm not going to show you them because they're not in activity because they're already done. I'm not going to show you just yet. I'm going to show you when we get to the end of December or start of January. I think I'll show you when we get to January because I think I've made 3 or 4 signings, youngsters. None of them, I don't think any of them are going to go straight into the team, but they're very close to the team. So that's going to be the end of the episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like on the video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Take care and goodbye.